Okay, good morning, students, and we are going to new chapter, chapter number 3, and we have already completed our 2 chapters in the school, and the new chapter, the topic is the Delhi Sultanate. Delhi Sultanate, there were 5 dynasties in the Delhi Sultanates, and they were the Slav dynasty, Khilji dynasty, Tughlaq dynasty, Sayyid dynasty, and Lodi dynasty. And first of all, Slav dynasty. It is started from 1206 to 1290, and we will study about of the Slav dynasty. Slav, it means very well that Slav means दासी दासीहरूले पनि एक समयमा दिल्लीमा राज गरेको. So the main source of the Delhi Sultanate, main source to write the history for the historians like history लेख्नुको लागि main चाहिएको थियो court chronicles and the travelers accounts and the court chronicles. त्यति बेला राजाहरूले कोर्टहरू पनि थियो, उनीहरूको कोर्टमा के एकाउन्ट्सहरू लेखेर छोडेको थियो. And the travelers that means during the medieval period, maximum people they visited India from the other countries, and for the example, Ibn Battuta and the Marco Polo, and you do generally and when they stay in India, and they had written some of accounts and some of the reign of the kings, and when they went back to their countries, and they left these accounts in our country. And according to their accounts, students history. And the Slav dynasty. Slav means Dasi and Muhammad Ghori. We have already studied about of the Muhammad Ghori in previous chapter. And Muhammad Ghori, when he attacked in India, and with the purpose of establishing Muslim rule in India, इन्डियामा आएर मुस्लिमको रुल पनि चलाउनको लागि उले गरिरहेको थियो. एन्ड उले यहाँनिर ही प्लान्डर मेनी वेल्थ हियर, एन्ड उले आफ्नो सम्पत्तिहरू चोरेर लुटेर आफ्नो सेन्ट्रल एसियामा लगेको थियो. एन्ड जब ऊ गएपछि इन द चार्ज अफ इन्डियामा चार्जको लागि कुतुबुद्दिन ऐबक लगाएको थियो. एन्ड कुतुबुद्दिन ऐबक ही वाज एफिसिएन्ट जनरल, ऊ आर्मीको एकदम राम्रो मान्छे थियो, तर ऊ एउटा स्ल्याब थियो. स्ल्याब हुनाले गर्दा आफ्टर द डेथ अफ Muhammad Ghori, Kutubuddin Aibak became the ruler of Delhi, and he ruled from 1206 to 1210. That means only 4 years he ruled over here. Ule khali 4 वर्ष मात्रै राज गरे. And he was a kind-hearted ruler, and he was justice loving man, and एकदम राम्रो मान्छे थियो. पिपलहरुले उलाई मन पराउँथे. And during his period, he built Qutub Minar. You have seen the Qutub Minar in Delhi, and maximum people used to come to India to see the Qutub Minar in Delhi. And during his short period, he built only 1 floor of the Qutub Minar. And Arai Dinka Jhopra in Ajmer. Ajmer, this is name of place, and it is in Rajasthan. And you see usle banaya थियो. And he died in 1210 AD while playing horse polo. Horse polo भन्ने चाहिँ polo खेल्दाखेरि ऊ के भएर झरेर त्यहाँबाट लडेर मरेको थियो. And after his death, and he had many sons. उसकोमा धेरैवटा छोराहरू थिए, and all the sons they were inefficient and weak. उनीहरू weak थियो. That's why Iltutmish, he was the son-in-law of Kutubuddin Aibak. Kutubuddin Aibak को ज्वाइँ थियो. उसले ज्वाइँलाई के बनाए, राजा बनाए. And Iltutmish ascended the throne of Delhi in 1210, and he ruled from 1210 to 1236 AD. And first of all, when he became the ruler of the Delhi, first of all, त्यो भित्र मान्छेहरू हुन्छ नि, कन्स्पायर गर्नेहरू, विद्रोह गर्ने मान्छेहरू. And first of all, he suppressed the internal revolt. भित्रको पहिले लडाइहरू के गरे, suppressed, दबाए. And especially in Sindh, it means northwest of the country, Punjab, Bihar, and Bengal मा जुन चाहिँ revolt भएको थियो, उले he suppressed very easily. And during that time, Mongols from the Central Asia, they used to attack in India and plunder and looted the wealth of our country. त्यति बेला सेन्ट्रल एसियाबाट मङ्गोलहरू आएर हाम्रो धन सम्पत्तिहरू लुट्ने गर्थे. And he also protected his empire from the Mongols attack. Mongol attack बाट पनि बचाए. And कुतुब मिनार his father-in-law ले बनाएको थियो कुतुबुद्दीन ऐबकले. And during the Qutbuddin Aibak, he only built first floor and it was incompleted, and Iltutmish completed the Qutub Minar in his reign, in his period. उसको period में उन्होंने कुतुब मिनार ला complete बनाया था. And before his death, मर्नु अगाडि पनि he made a brave decision regarding his heir to throne. उसले के गरेको थियो, आफू मर्नु अगाडि नै म मरेपछि राजा को हुन्छ भनेर एउटा डिक्लेयर गरेको थियो. एन्ड आफ्टर उसको पनि he had many sons, they were also the weak ruler, so that उसले कोला बनाएको थियो. He made his daughter Razia Sultan, and Razia Sultan ascended the throne of Delhi in 1236. And Razia Sultan, she was a lady, and she was not only common lady, she was a very brave and intelligent lady. And after ascending the throne, she gave up her female attire and will and dressed like a man. जब राजा when she became the ruler of the Delhi, जब वो दिल्ली को रुलर भयो, उसले सबै कुरो त्यागेर म लेडी हो भन्ने भावना नै सबै त्यागेर उसले के भएको थियो, एउटा मान्छे जस्तो. And she used to wear the dress like a man. उसले लुगाहरू पनि कस्तो लाउन थाल्यो, केटाहरूले जस्तै. And she was very brave and intelligent lady. And उसको टाइममा उसले बाउले जस्तो ल एन्ड अर्डरहरू राम्रो आफ्नो किङडममा बनाएको थियो. She also followed the law and order of his father. And Chahalgani, it means the group of nobles. Chahalgani भन्ने एउटा मान्छे तर्किसहरु एउटा noble group. Noble it means मान्छेहरुको ग्रुपहरु थिए. And but the Chahalgani, they did not like a woman ruling on them. तिनीहरुलाई राज गरेको, औरतले राज गरेको तिनीहरुलाई के भएन, मन परेन. And so that they started to conspire against her. तिनीहरुले के गर्न थाले, conspire, षड्यन्त्र गर्न थाले. And she was killed by the Chahalgani, the group of nobles. And she was killed in 1240 AD. उसलाई पनि त्यहाँ गएर के भएको थियो, मारेको. After her death, her brother, उसको आफ्नो भाइ नासिरुद्दिन मोहम्मद भन्ने एकजना उसको रजिया सुल्तानको भाइ थियो. he became the ruler of Delhi. ऊ राजा भयो. त्यो तर्किस रुलरहरूले कतै के गरेर उसको के गर्थे, हत्या गर्थे. he was killed by the Turkish noble. And in place of the Nasiruddin Muhammad, Baran Shah killed by the Turkish nobles. And he was the brother of Razia. He was the brother of Razia. And Nasiruddin Turkish noble ने मारेको हुनाले गर्दा Nasiruddin Muhammadलाई एउटा के बनाइदियो, Turkish noble-लाई एउटा राजा बनाइदियो. राजा बनाएपछि ऊ एउटा के थियो, he was very young and inexperienced. And ऊ राजा भए पनि under the charges of the Balban भन्ने चाहिँ के भयो, अलिकति एक्सपिरियन्स मान्छे थियो. उले नै he became the prime minister of the kingdom. ऊ prime minister बन्ने त्यहाँको prime minister बनेपछि उले नै चार्जहरु गर्न थाले. And उसले बलबनले फेरि आफ्नो नासिरुद्दिन मोहम्मद राजालाई धेरै रेस्पेक्ट गर्थ्यो. And after the death of Nasiruddin Muhammad मरेपछि Ghiyasuddin Balban declared himself as a Sultan of Delhi. उले आफूलाई के गर्न थाल्यो, म दिल्लीको राजा भनेर उले उ मरेपछि चाहिँ घोषित गर्न थाल्यो. He declared. And he was very brave, powerful king. And he first of all he reorganized army. उले फर्स्ट जुन चाहिँ आर्मी थियो के बनाए, he made his army very strong and defeated many local kings. उसले त्यहाँ भएको धेरै राजाहरूलाई के गरे, जितेको थियो. And उसको policy, his policies, some of the policies are given in the book. And first of all, divine rights of kingship. Divine rights of kingship, उसले के भन्न चाहन्थ्यो भने, the king was the representative of the God on the earth. यो पृथ्वीमा राजालाई नै के गरेर पठाएको हो, एउटा भगवानको रूप दिएर पठाएको हो भनेर उसले भन्थे. एन्ड उसले टर्किज कस्टमको प्रथाहरू यहाँ he introduced in India also. And one of them, the Sizda. This custom required the nobles to kneel before the sultan and touch the ground with their forehead. उसले एउटा सिजदा भन्ने एउटा टर्किस कस्टम थियो. राजाको अगाडि गएपछि के गर्नु पर्थ्यो, every people they had to kneel down and touch the ground with their forehead. टाउकोले के गर्नु पर्थ्यो, निधारले के गर्नु पर्थ्यो, उयो गर्नु पर्थ्यो. And छुनु पर्थ्यो. And pie boys required them to kiss the sultan's feet. And every people of the kingdom they had to kiss the feet of the sultans. भनेको सुल्तानको खुट्टा के गर्नु पर्थ्यो, उनीहरूले किस गर्नु पर्थ्यो. And he died in 1286. ऊ मरेपछि and the Slavs dynasty came to an end. And the Khilji dynasty started in India from 1290 to 1320. We will study about the Khilji dynasty tomorrow. Okay? Thank you. Oh,